Welcome to Wolfe Cadillac. Today we're taking a quick look at some of the interior and exterior features in the 2020 Cadillac Escalade. This Escalade in particular comes in our platinum trim. We have our maple sugar leather interior, as well as our gunmetal gray alloy rims, four-wheel drive system, and all this is powered by our 6.2-liter V8 engine. Now onto the interior of the Escalade. I'll walk you through a few of the driver's features, starting off with our door panel. We have our brown leather and our wooden trim, chrome door handle, unlock and lock switch, as well as our memory seat option. And down below that we have our speaker tweeter. We have our padded leather armrest, close handle. We also have our rear window lock, our rear child lock, front and rear automatic power windows, power mirror fold-in, as well as our power mirror adjustment with joystick. Down below we have our Bose speaker as part of the Bose Performance Series audio system in the vehicle. And lower portion of the door card we have storage. Off to the side of the seat we have our power adjustable seats and our power lumbar support adjustment, as well as our massage seats, which is featured on a button. We just can't see it because of the angle. Then we have off to the left of the steering wheel our interior lighting dimmer switch, daytime running lights, and four-wheel drive system. Parking brake, electronic parking brake I should say. A little bit of wooden trim, and our heads-up display adjustment, info and brightness. Then we have our full leather dash. In the front we have inlaid a speaker, full digital odometer and gauge cluster. Can adjust what we see on that screen with the buttons and controls on the right side of the wheel. We also have our volume and station select. Cadillac logo in the middle, surrounded by our same maple sugar leather. Then we have our front collision alert, heated steering wheel option, phone hang up, voice commands, as well as our cruise control. Steering wheel is wrapped and padded in our maple sugar leather. Then we have our infotainment screen. Go ahead and go to the home page here. We'll see we have our audio, phone projection for our phone, as well as our navigation. We also have our setting and climate controls, as well as the rear video controls. Then we have our running board extensions, camera options, and rear climate, just to name a few of them. Off to the side we have our driving modes, pedal adjustment, and our traction control. And off to the right we have our glove box release, lane keep assist, and our park assists. Down below that we have our volume slider, home button, power button, as well as our climate control, two heated seat options and cooled seats for driver and passenger. And if we slide our finger along the bottom, the screen shuts off and looks like a normal cubby hole, which behind we have our USB to plug in our phone charger, as well as an LED light and a textured rubber pad down below. Close that back up. Then we have our CD player down below that. Under our first wooden compartment, we have our power button for our fridge in the center console, which I'll show you in just a second. We also have our 12-volt charging port and two USB ports. Second one, we have our Cadillac silhouette embossed in chrome, as well as our two cup holders with brushed aluminum at the bottom. Then we have our center console lid, which features our maple sugar leather. We have our kind of dotted, it looks like it goes from more to less perforations in the leather. Then we have our remote charging pad with textured rubber at the top. Nice and easy to place our phone in there while we're driving. Here is our cooler in the center console. Just open that up, place a few drinks in there. It is very, very deep. Make sure they stay cool for wherever you're going. Then we have, of course, our two USB ports and auxiliary input on the right, and 12-volt charging port on the left. The front seats in the Escalade Platinum feature our perforated leather in the headrests, Cadillac silhouette embossed in chrome, and more perforations throughout the leather to make for a very comfortable and breathable leather seat. Our rear view mirror. Flip down the switch, it'll become a rear view camera, offering us a 300% better view of what's behind us. Above that, we have our dome lights and dome light settings. We have our three garage door openers, OnStar controls, sunroof and moonroof controls, power liftgate controls, again the settings for the dome lights, as well as our anti-theft. Then we have a full black Alcantara headliner and our sunroof and moonroof above. Back onto the exterior, we can see our black front grille with our Cadillac logo, gunmetal gray alloy rims with our black and platinum Cadillac logo center caps. We have those power extendable running boards. Go ahead and show you by opening the door, front or rear, any of the four doors. They go ahead and fold down. Textured rubber on top of them to make sure you aren't slipping as well. Then we have the rear privacy tint. All four door handles on this vehicle are featured with chrome LED strip and our lock and unlock buttons as well. And then around to the back, we can see we have our Escalade badging. A few ways to open this power liftgate. We have the button under here, we have the button on the inside as well as on the key. And it's worth noting that we can also open separately the top glass. Plenty of storage room in the rear. We can also fold down the rear seats, bench, and bucket with just the push of a button on the side. 12-volt charging port located there as well. Button overhead. We can use the key or the button as well to close back up the liftgate. Now onto the rear interior of the Escalade. We'll take a look at the passenger door card, which is very similar to the front with our maple sugar leather, wooden trim, speaker tweeter, and chrome door handle. Down below we have our close handle, padded leather armrest, automatic power window switch, cup holder, storage, and our speaker, and storage in the lower portion. Very nicely designed door panel. Then at the back of the front seat, we have our speakers and leather magazine holder. Back of the center console, we have our rear climate control. Go ahead and power that on. And we'll see we have our heated seat options for both of the rear passengers. Go ahead and turn the fan so you can hear a little bit better. And we also have, if we can see our direction of airflow, we also have automatic climate control for the rear. So if we set this temperature back here to whatever is comfortable, it'll maintain the current temperature. Regardless, it'll do all the work. We also have our fan speed if we choose to adjust it on our own. Down below we have our HDMI, 2 USB ports, auxiliary input, and volume slider. Then we also have our perforated leather in the DVD holder. We have 2 rear bench seats back here, both featuring the same maple sugar leather interior with perforated leather, and we do have the addition of the leather armrest as well. And then the far rear, we have the same seats, 60-40 split bench, however, with the same perforated leather. Off to the side, we have our cup holder, and on the other, we have our 2 cup holders and 12-volt charging port. Again, Alcantara headliner across the vehicle. And if we look on the roof, we also have our DVD fold down. Dome lights are located here as well, and just the release button for the DVD player. Thank you for joining me for this video walk around of the 2020 Cadillac Escalade. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more daily Cadillac videos, and we hope to see you in at Wolfe Cadillac sometime very soon.